Hello, I'm Glen Sanderson, leader of the County Council. Every year we have to begin a budget process, which is never easy and it takes a lot of time. And this year we've got, because of COVID, an even more difficult budget to try and deal with. So the costs have been greater and income has been lower, and that hasn't helped us balance the books this year.
Of course, COVID has had an impact on the council's budget, but the budget document doesn't back up the claim that this budget is in response to that.
And remember, Tory ministers said councils would be given what they needed. Don't let them hide behind COVID as they swing the axe.
And COVID's been hard on all of us, on ourselves, on our families, on our businesses, and that's affected the County Council also. Despite all of that, we have continued to provide all our frontline services.
The Tories have been in power for 10 years now, and in that time, £48 million has been stripped from Northumberland's budget. Council workers are worse off than they were in 2010.
And local people have seen services decimated, and all the while, council tax has risen.
The COVID pandemic has affected all of us, and we've all become more reliant on key workers such as council staff.
A budget of staff efficiencies is a slap in the face for those we stood and clapped for.
We have got to make progress where we can in seeing where we go from here, and that's where you come in. Because around about £8 million, possibly less, not quite sure yet because we haven't been given the final figures from government. It looks like about £8 million is going to be around the figure we have to save this year.
This is a typical pre-election budget with a sting in the tail. The £8 million the Tories are proposing to cut this year is just the tip of the iceberg, with an eye-watering £34 million set to be cut in the next 2 years. If the Tories at County Hall were being honest, they'd tell us this, and they would have included it in their consultation. Whatever happened to levelling up?
But this year I want to do things slightly differently and have much more engagement and consultation with you, the residents, so that you can have your say. Tell us where you think we should be spending more, spending less, what you think we do well, what you don't think we do well.
This is no different to the consultations of previous years. Local people always have an opportunity to take part in the consultation, and the current administration have a habit of keeping it low-key. We shouldn't be asked to let them off the hook by ranking services. Something that's not so important to me might be very important to your neighbour, your grandparents, or your children.
On the 10th of December, we opened up this new discussion forum. We need your feedback. We really would like your feedback on a number of key areas that will help us pull the budget together.
Nearly 2 weeks have passed since the consultation opened, and this is the first significant announcement to the public. People who rely upon these services have been kept in the dark, and on the eve of Christmas, when many people take a well-earned rest, news of the consultation is snuck out on social media. You could be forgiven for wondering whether the Tories actually want feedback on their slash-and-burn budget, or whether this is just a tick-box exercise so they can blame the public.